welcome back. Our second guest is a very interesting personality, Olumide Oworu. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the Johnsons for years. And as quiet as Olumide goes, I see that his career is not quiet. Presently, the leading movies on the streaming platform is Rishabi. Is there. Alakada is doing very well. Is there. Olumide was born on December 11 in Nigeria. Is a versatile actor, model, and rapper. He began his acting career at the age of 6 with the television series Everyday People. He's best known for his roles as Tari in Africa Magic series The Johnson and as Wakey in MTV Sugar. Olumide attended King's College in Lagos and later graduated from Bangkok University in June 2017. Throughout his career, he has received several accolades, including Nollywood Revelation of the Year Award at the Scream Award in 2014 and the Most Promising Actor Award at the 2015 Best of Nollywood Award. In addition to his entertainment career, Olumide ventured into politics, running to represent Surulere Constituency 1 in the Lagos State House of Assembly in 2023. Now, I'm going to start from where we ended.
Mr. Bond, it's an interesting thing that we have the 1994s in the house this year, today.
We have
okay. It's interesting. It's interesting.
I'm going to start from where I ended now.
Okay, sir.
You ran for the House of Assembly.
Yes, I did.
A lot of things happened during the election.
Mm-hmm.
And funny enough, you ran against
a senior colleague
in the industry. How did that make you feel? Do you still relate with Desmond after the election? Because there were a lot of stories left, right, and center.
So we haven't seen since after the election. But I mean, my very ever first acting gig, Everyday People, he was on the production as well. So he's known me since I was 6 years old. And I have, a lot of respect for him and, what he's accomplished in the industry as well. So, on my side, I'm cool. Like, if I see him, it's cool. I might even be able to ask, some questions. Obviously, he has way more experience politically than I do. But it's an opportunity that I'm very thankful that I was able to even be, a part of. And it's something that is one of the proudest moments of my life so far, just being able to run at such a young age. Because I was 28 when I did that. And that just means a lot to me personally.
Okay, so for me, I'd ask, what actually prompted? I mean, you can't just, it wasn't like you just woke up and you just felt, I just want to contest because there's something would have prompted that decision, to go all out. Because you didn't just say, I want to contest and you just let it be on social media. You actually went out, walk your talk, So what actually prompted that decision to go all out?
We just need to be a part of our affairs. I want to live in Nigeria. I want to raise my family in a Nigeria that is good, that is a land of opportunities. And I know how things were when I was growing up. And it's just sad to see that we're just on a downward spiral. Almost nothing, minus the entertainment industry and sports and a few other industries, have anything positive. Everything else just seems to be going, nosediving. And I just really want to be a part of the people that are going to, make some form of change in society.
Okay, my own questions are two questions now. The first one is the fact that I see that your mom manages your career.
Yes.
And why that?
So my mom has been my manager since day one. She's the reason why I even started out in entertainment. I started doing radio jingles when I was about 1.5 years, and I was modeling for corporate brands up until when I was about 5. She took me to my first ever audition, which was for Everyday People. And she took me to every audition I was a part of until maybe I was about 20, 21. So she really was the one who had the vision. I mean, obviously, there was the talent, but she spotted it and she helped me nurture it. And I believe there's no better person to manage the trajectory of my career than my mom. Even if I do at some point get somebody else that's going to do more of the day-to-day up and downs, because she can't be doing that as much, but the person's still going to report to my mom. My mom's still going to have final say. If she says we're doing something, we're doing something. If she says we're not, because I also trust her discerning spirit as a mother. as well. It's also very convenient. I have 24/7 access to my manager. So that also helps as well.
So for me, I mean, everyday people started off the whole career. You've done the Johnsons, which is quite big, and you've moved on to do, several other things. I think there's another series on African magic, if I'm
it's called Better Together.
Better Together, and interestingly, same father. So my question is, if you look back to where you're coming from to now, is it that you have this thing for TV only? Or you have this strong affinity for TV as much as you do. I mean, I know you're in cinema, films, you're on streaming platforms and all that. But is there this? Do you think there's this affinity for TV?
Well, I started on TV. I mean, Everyday People was my first big break, and that was on TV. But I think the thing for me I like about TV is it allows you grow into the character. Because you have a longer period to play the character. For film projects, you just come, you get on set 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever the case is, and you're done. But for TV, it allows you to nurture the character so you can keep adding layers as you even grow and develop as a person and as an actor. So I definitely do have a soft spot for TV for sure.
Okay. No, I saw when I was going to talk to you, I did a little of research about you. And I saw a post of yours on Instagram. You posted your girlfriend.
Right.
On her birthday.
Right.
And you said, "Happy birthday to the most amazing girlfriend in the world. Your kindness, beauty, and warmth light up the world in ways I never thought possible. Grateful for the gift of you. I love you." Beautiful, romantic.
Thank you.
post.
Thank you. Came up with that myself, by the way.
But a lot of people came for you.
Right.
That, number one, you blocked the face of the person.
lady.
The lady. Number two, the most prominent of the comments says, holding someone's daughter that is not your wife like this is punishable under the Nigerian law. I want to ask you, why are you posting if you are not going to show the face?
So the thing about being in entertainment is it takes a lot of your time and a lot of your personal space. So you don't really have a lot of privacy when it comes to you as a person, because a lot of people are trying to find out what's going on, or you're moving around. There's cameras and there's reporters and things like that. So as much of my life that I can hold on to and feel like that is private for me and the people close to me, I try to be selfish with that as much as I can. Also, just there's certain pressures that come with being in the industry, and I'm also trying to ease my partner into that, because it's very different from being, as I say, in the regular world. Entertainment is a lot, and if you don't know how to maneuver in the world, it might be a bit overwhelming. So that's why I haven't posted her just yet. But the reason why I do post is, at the end of the day, I'm very proud to be in a relationship. I'm not hiding my girlfriend. I recommend even just finding your person, because the world is such a crazy place, and it just helps to just have somebody that is in your corner, has your back, and more importantly, somebody that you see yourself building a future with and having an amazing family with. And I definitely see all these traits in my partner. So that's why I post.
So as we're rounding up, let's talk about your 2024 project. 2024 was such a great year.
Yes, it was. You
were in Alakada. Alakada is, I think, is the second IX grossing
at the moment. Yes.
2024.
Yes.
You are in Lishabi.
Yes.
As we speak, Lishabi is number 1 on Netflix Nigeria. The part two is number 1. The part 1 is number 6 as of this morning. I'd like to ask you, and looking at your trajectory with the kind of everyday people, the Johnson, MTV Sugar, how do you get into the right production? You just seem to walk into the right.
I would say number 1 is definitely the grace of God on my life, for sure. When you're blessed and you're working in line with God's plan for your life, a lot of things seem easy, and a lot of things that you can't explain, but you also have to tap into that grace. So number 1, definitely the grace of God. Number 2, I genuinely believe in my ability as an actor, and I believe that a lot of the characters I've played, I've done justice to them in a way that only me could do justice to them. I believe there's certain roles for certain actors, and I've just been fortunate enough to also have people that speak for me in rooms when I'm not even present. And I have an amazing relationship with people that I work with, and I give off good energy. So I'm also somebody that people genuinely look forward to working with. And I think if you put all these things together, those are just a recipe for success as an actor. Just working hard, working smart, tapping into the grace of God, but also just being somebody that people want to actually interact with and work with. Because if you have good energy, it just makes the work environment a lot more healthy.
At 30, it's about 24 years.
Yes.
Being in the industry.
Yes.
I mean, you've got to school, done all that. You know,
Gone to good schools.
Have there been times you felt, Mommy, do you think I still want to do this thing? I want to do something.
What are you studying?
I did mass communication, so public relations and advertising.
So was there any point you felt?
So it's a thing where even when I got admission is when the
it's
Johnsons,
24 years
yeah, active
in that same industry. You're a veteran on your own.
I'm not gonna lie, there have been times where I'm like, this acting be like, say we go full down or jump ship, because up until very recently, Nollywood, we're still developing and growing, but we're only just starting to have a structure. And things are only just starting to fall in place. Things are only becoming a lot more clearer, especially with the recent presence of streaming platforms, and now our industry is now being taken serious. So there was a time, I can't lie, where as an actor you go into every month not even knowing what you're going to do in that month. You're just winging it. There's no shooting schedule. I remember even in COVID, like I didn't, because obviously we're all at home, so I didn't film, so I didn't earn for like almost a year. So I'm like, this acting, she will not just leave. She will not just leave it. This one, my degrees. Yeah, I can't act from home. Yeah, but after COVID, honestly, just God has just been so faithful, and things have just been taking shape. And it's just amazing to see where I'm at now, and all the amount of work that I've put in, people that have come through for me, believed in me, and just be where I'm at now. I'm just super thankful, and I'm also very excited. Just getting into my 30s. This is probably the most excited I have been about being in the entertainment industry, because I believe
is Welding Bell part of the plan for 2025? Are there plans for a future film?
So yeah, at some point I definitely am going to direct my own projects and produce my own projects, but I believe it's also important to work on timing has to be right. I still believe there's a lot I have to learn as an actor. There's a lot I have to learn in terms of the business. As I said, Nollywood is only just taking shape. So how do we make a movie? Where do you put the movie? How do you get it to the final consumer? Importantly, how do you make money? So these are things I'm really trying to understand, so I'm well equipped for when I then start to produce my own things. But I enjoy taking pictures. I love making videos of things. Edit is my problem. I don't like to edit, but but I just I'm in love with just capturing stuff, capturing events, capturing moments, and I believe there's a lot of that I can put into making my own projects. So in the not too distant future, for sure, there'll be Olumide Oworu Productions or something along those lines. But making my own films for sure is definitely on the cards for me. And in terms of marriage, it would be nice if I can get it done this year, because I'm actually very excited about the prospect of getting married. But I also want to put, one or two things in place first. I need to make sure that my partner is coming to comfort. I cannot take somebody out of our daddy's house and not, you understand, she normal. But but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting married. I genuinely have an amazing partner. She's changed my perspective on so many things in life, and I really can't wait to, give her my last name.
Finally, how many times have you been told that you look like Kunle Remi?
A lot. I did. So when we did Ijakumo, because we always used to joke about it and be like, the first producer that's going to put me and you in a film, either as brothers or something, is going to be crazy. And we did Ijakumo, and I played the younger version of Kunle, and that was amazing. But we still haven't played brothers yet. So I mean, whoever does it first, it's going to be a hit, because everybody really just says me and Kunle look alike, and I genuinely I'm looking forward to working with him, as a brother. I feel like that would be fun to call him Egbo on set.
Interesting.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for keeping the Nollywood flag flying. You are one of the young people that I'm sure a lot of people look up to no controversy. You go on your own, and yet you keep the flag flying. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
That, when you have a big project, you come back and we'll talk about it.
God willing.
You understand? It's been a very amazing time talking to Chioma Okafor and Olumide Oworu today on Nollywood on Radio. I've not been alone. I've been with the Baron of Nollywood reporting, who dashed things straight from Joby Fabi's the Nollywood private investigator.
We will have that conversation some other day.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Olumide, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
For everybody that are listening, thank you for listening, and we'll be back next week. And when we come back next week, we'll come with other refreshing guests to talk about what is happening in Nollywood. Keep watching Nollywood movie. Remember, Alakada Badambuji still in the cinema.
Yes,
everybody loves Jennifer.
Thin Line
is still in the cinema. Thin Line is still in the cinema. And February is looking crazy, just like December was crazy. Summer Rain is coming by Bolaji Okumola to the cinema.
Yeah.
And Timmy is coming with True Love to the cinema. We hope to bring Bolaji and Timmy before then to come and talk about those movies. Thank you for listening, and see you next week.